Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my page, The Right Guidance. My name is Lisa, and I'm here to channel in information for you for July 4th to the 11th, 2019, and how this is going to work because I am new to YouTube. First, I'm going to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to my page so that I can bring in as much information as I can for all of you. I plan to do great work. I'm going to read you some channeled information that I did when I was at the lake a couple days ago. I channeled in all the signs, and then I'm going to screenshot them, and I'm going to be posting them on my Facebook page, The Right Guidance. So feel free to also meet with me there. I'm going to also channel in information for you using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards for life in general for the week from, like I said, July 4th to the 11th. And then I'm also going to channel in information for you for relationships using the Love Pack. I'm not sure who made those, okay? I'm going to read you my channeled in information and then I'm going to get to the cards, okay? So my channeled information while I was meditating for you is, they kind of started out like, who do you think you are? Okay, and it's not a negative statement, okay? But it's like, really, like, who do you think you are? They want you to take the time to take stock of your life so far. What changes need? And they were like in flashing and almost like flashing lights. What changes need to be made? Like changes need to be made because either you're not happy in an area of your life or maybe in life in general. But they need you to make changes so that you can move in the direction of your life purpose more so. Okay. They also want you to take time for quiet introspection because they're asking you also how you show up in love. Okay. How do you show up in love? And how do you show up for others in your life? So are you being, I don't want to use the word selfish, but how are you giving back? How are you showing love to the people you love? And of course, to a significant other. How do you show up? Are you taking? Are you giving? So they want you to really kind of take that time because it's like, what changes need to be made? It was the biggest statement they gave me, okay? I'll continue to read. I hear, so in quotes, they want you to also ask yourself the question is, how can you be of service? Okay, so again, it could be in a community involvement. It could be, you know, how can you be more of service? Again, even to your friends and family and those who you care about. Okay, the other message was you are an intelligent sign, and I know this because I've dated lots of you. So where are your talents being used or not used even? I also put that I'm being shown the need for you to have your hands in the soil. So all of us are like to be practicing self-care now more than ever. And for you, I was asking, you know, when I was channeling, like, what's a self-care action for you? And they were saying like for you to have your hands in the soil in order to connect and perhaps ground yourself so you could be totally systems overload and are in need to get rid of some energy. So toiling in the soil, planting flowers, trees, digging, I don't know, whatever you want to do. And if that's not okay, going for a walk or a hike in nature where your feet are connecting, or even just grounding yourself by having bare feet on the ground. Not necessarily in mud or soil, but on the ground, okay? Let's move on. I see the desire to transform. That'll mean in different areas of life for each one of you, okay? So it's transforming. Once you really honestly sit there and think like, what changes need to be made? Where do you take stock in your life, okay? And we'll see also what the cards have to say, okay? Not necessarily the cards, what your guides, okay? Because I've invited your guides in to speak, okay? I also see for you a desire to work on an ancestry project. So perhaps you're on Ancestry.com or you're starting to ask questions of the elders in your family. I see you researching timelines, and that's amazing. I mean, that's a beautiful thing to honor your family, but they want you to be mindful about living in the present though. Okay, yeah, and that's all I got. So let's get to the cards. So I'm going to use the tarot cards, and I'm asking your angels and guides to be in direct communication with mine. And I'm sorry, I'm looking down. I'm just concentrating. Okay, asking what do you need to know for July 4th to the 11th. Cards are going to pop out, and I'll figure out a better camera situation. I promise. It's just I like to do my videos in nature settings, but obviously for for battery and upload, it's gonna have to be in the dining room for now. Okay, so taking a look here, let's see what I see. 2, 3 major arcana, very similar cards to Capricorn. Okay, so what you have here, let's take a look. It'll be just a second. All right, so it kind of piggybacks off a lot of my channeled information, which kind of makes me happy as I was sitting there reading. Okay, I'm gonna show them to you, don't worry. 3 major arcana cards. You got the life experience card, you got the justice card, and you also got the lovers. Okay, so you also got 2 more. I got 5 cards for you in total. All right. So as far as like, you know, the part of the channel message where, you know, how can you be of service? You got the 4 of Earth card, okay, and that's the 4 of Pentacles for those of you know traditional tarot. Giving to those less fortunate. So giving of your time and maybe even paying it forward or to donate. Perhaps you have some things that, you know, you can take from your home and donate. That'll make you feel good. It will also clear the space in your home as well. So if you have a project about, you know, on your to-do list, your hunting to-do list, even perhaps about cleaning out closets and maybe giving back, especially to the professional, maybe you have some professional clothes. I know they have different organizations that help to give professional clothing to those who are starting out in the world, okay, in their careers. So perhaps you can look at that. They're also asking you to make really good business decisions here, okay? They're also letting me know that you're being really cautious with your money and you're kind of holding, you're not a miser, but you're holding on to your resources super tight and you're not willing to give, but you should be giving back. So even if you could make a donation to a cause, maybe even something in the neighborhood, perhaps even, you know, calling your local food bank and asking what they need, what supplies they need, and maybe even just donating a whole bunch of groceries. You can ask if there's a family, you could do something through church. Obviously, I could be on here forever telling you about that. It does, you know, I'm always kind of drawn to the pictures because I read more so the cards than like what the actual card is. It shows me that you do have a lot of riches though, and you can see like this person, they feel like they're sinking. They're like their hands are tied, and it's like your hands aren't tied. It's about you giving. Okay, so your hands are not bound. You are to be opening and expanding and giving of your life force energy to others. Let me continue. I don't want to talk about that one yet. Okay, so time to spread your wings with life experience, okay? And it is a time where, again, with that quiet contemplation that, you know, in the channeled message, and, you know, if it makes it easier for you, go to my Facebook page. When I post this video, I will have your Aquarius thing as a photo. It does say it's a significant life event, okay? And you're going to be, you know, having a powerful revelation. So whatever needs to change, you're going to make those changes. You're going to have that communication with those involved on what changes need to be made, because it's time for you to spread your wings, okay? So it's like, where can you have balance? So with the Justice card is often represented. You can see here, the Archangel has the scales, the balance, okay? So where do you need balance in your life? So if you are to have a significant life event, so if you're having relationship challenges or perhaps professional challenges and you're not happy where you are, or you're not satisfied with how things are going, so remember what changes need was in capital. What changes need to be made, okay? What do you need to do, okay, to show up? Okay, don't forget, they want you to show up. Who are you in relationships? Who are you? How do you give? So that your scales are balanced, that you're not just a taker. You want to be an equal partner to everyone, to your business, to your family, to your significant other, whoever you choose to partner with, not just taking, giving from your heart, because they deserve that from you, okay? So the Justice card is about fair and just decisions. You know, again, having that communication. When you figure out what your needs are, who are you communicating that to? I don't know, because it could be professional. It could be talking to a boss about having a better quality of life so you have work-life balance. This could mean, because this is not a private reading, you would need a private reading for me to know exactly. But they want you to stand up for yourself, okay? So Justice is also standing up for yourself, for your beliefs, so that way you can be heard. And it's not an aggressive way. It's you communicating. It's Instead of sitting there quietly bitching in your head, just like, where do I need change? What needs to change? What am I responsible for? You know, and then who can I ask for help? How can I, you know, if you're always giving and you are feeling very resentful, then who do you need to talk to about those changes? Well, maybe a partner, a boss, coworkers, the team. You are going to have to decide that. And it's just coming from your heart, this information. Once you do step outside, maybe taking time this weekend to go out in nature, take a journal, take a pen, and do some writing. What needs to change? Where am I presently satisfied? Where am I not satisfied? What changes need to be made so I can feel happy and whole in case you're not? Okay. With the Lovers card showing up for you in a relationship is obviously either on your mind or needs change, or, you know, there needs to be that healthy, you know, don't worry about what justice means to me. It's more about the scales of balance so you can have balance in your relationship. So it's about your intimate relationships. The Lovers card is always about how you come together and how, again, remember they asked you, how do you show up in love in my channeled information, right? How do you show up in love? How can you be a better partner than you are? Okay. And how can you, you know, give? I really believe you're not giving enough. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that there. All right. So it does show good health. It does show that, you know, the person obviously that you love is obviously worth investing in because, well, I'm still going to do the love. We're still going to work with this gigantic pack for your love and relationship. So I don't want to talk too much about that. We will obviously, because we have so many people that are Aquarius watching this, when I recorded the other videos, there are sometimes double messages. So it could be for one group. You're going to take what resonates. Okay. But your relationship is obviously very, very important right now. And that's where your guides are letting you know we need to shine the light on that. Okay. You also got a really great card, the Page of Fire. Okay. And that's the news of an exciting new venture for you, asking you, okay, to also use your originality and your ingenuity. So again, perhaps you are talking about, you know, a powerful revelation when you think about work, maybe. It could be about life in general. Where am I satisfied? Where am I not satisfied? And maybe you are thinking about taking a project to another level, or perhaps seeking out different employment. And this is a really positive card for you for the 4th to the 11th, expecting news of an exciting new endeavor. It is a manifestation card to me. You can see close up that he is willing it like a magician. So good for you. Let me continue on here in relationships. Just give me a second again. What does Aquarius need to know for July 4th to the 11th, to who's going to be showing up to watch this video? What do they need to know? Okay, so we have 4 cards coming. And then give me a second to look at them and listen, because I'm listening. So when you see me look off, it's how I listen when I'm listening to them. They use my left ear, and sometimes they show me pictures here. So, you know, if you're new to watching me, that's how I process. So if it's driving you crazy, too bad. Okay, so all right. All right, so we have 2 cards that are kind of piggybacking off each other. You know, they're very, very similar cards. They are the card of having old wounds. So you can see in this card that he's brokenhearted, and it doesn't mean that that's you. It could be your partner, right? Or the person that you love. Their heart's broken, and that could be you trying to send love, and they're like, no, stop right there. I'm hurt, I'm wounded, okay? But if you're the one who's like, stop right there, to the person whose arms are open and offering you love, and you're saying, stop right there, why are you doing that? You've got to sit and remember with your quiet contemplation. Remember all that channeled information I gave you? I would really suggest you keep a capture of that once I post that, and really do the work, because if you want the life that all of us, I know all of us want the same life, okay? So if you want that life, you've got to do the work. All of us are doing the work. I'm doing the work like a mad woman, okay? So you have this card, and then you have the card of doubt. Now, again, I'm all about the pictures. You have someone, so they're at a love fountain, okay? The person across the fountain is like, I have love for you. I'm holding flowers for you. This could be you. This one could be you. Only you know, okay? That person is unsure. This person is unsure. Okay? But love is being offered. This person's like, should I cross the pond for this person? This person's holding flowers, a gift. This person's throwing love and open arms at you, or vice versa. Okay? Let me just continue on with the other two cards, and then we're gonna see if we can put this puzzle together, okay? We also have another similar card. We have, again, look at this. This is the card of irresistibility, okay? And I know that some of you freaking Aquariuses can be like that, because that's why I've been with so many of you freaking jerks. I don't take that back. Okay, so we have two men holding flowers. Okay, we have women on either side going, Okay, and like I said, the roles could be reversed. Whoever you're going towards, perhaps if someone's running towards you because they find you irresistible and you're like, I don't know, please don't send love. You've got to really figure out what it is you want. Okay, because if someone's offering you love and you're turning them away, you're saying, stop right there. You've got to do some soul searching, okay? Do you also find this person irresistible, or the person that you find irresistible, are you doing everything in your power that for them to know that you are coming in with like open arms, plenty of love? I know your heart's been broken. Let me help. Okay? You can sometimes like change people's view on love and relationships, because listen, it depends on what age you are. Like all of us have gone through the ringer, I'm sure, in relationships, and we know what we want, what we don't want. We also don't want to go back to something that's familiar, you know, in different clothing, okay? The last card you got was the card of disillusionment. Now, the thing is with, where do I want to put this? The thing is with this card here is that you're painting a picture of your expectation, okay? This person's popping his head into a knight in shining armor. Are you trying to pretend that that's you? Or are you that person's knight in shining armor? Maybe you are. Maybe you're rushing towards someone who's wounded and is unsure. And maybe you're trying to be their knight in shining armor. Maybe we ignore that word disillusionment altogether. But you can be someone's knight in shining armor. And it could be that because you are honest and true and authentic, you're giving with a whole heart, you're not trying to take advantage. There's so many things that can make someone a fantastic catch. Are you pretending to be something you're not, though? I don't know. Because again, this is not a personal and private reading. That you would have to have one of those to be sure for me to know exactly. But I will say, you know, try not to pretend you're something you're not. Be authentic and honest, because that's what's most attractive, okay? I'm going to stop there just because I have lots of other signs I want to finish recording and uploading. I wish you well, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. Please make sure you subscribe to my page so I can grow my audience, so that I can take the time to absolutely continue to record lots and lots of videos for you guys. All right? Take care. Happy week for you.